What's up guys, WWE Stage Creator back in with another video. Today I have your Payback 2020 review, and without further ado, let's get right into this. I completely predicted this whole ring breaking exactly when I saw they had no LED ring posts and ring skirts, but we'll get into that later in the review because we got big news. We have a new Universal Champion and we'll talk all about that soon, but starting right from the start of the show, we had the United States Championship and we had Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews, and we have a new United States Champion. Bobby Lashley beat Apollo Crews with the full Lashley, he's calling it the full Nelson, whatever. Lashley wins and Apollo taps out. I didn't expect it to be that easy, but Bobby Lashley wins, and good for Bobby Lashley. He definitely needed that win. They had a pretty funny photo shoot after the match with the championship, and let's not forget to mention the tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so this is a massive blow to all of us in the world. He was a great actor, and he was gone way too soon. This was a huge shock to all of us, so rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. His legacy and his work will go on forever, and we will all remember how good he really was at entertaining all of us. So rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Great tribute here in this matchup from all these guys. And Bobby Lashley is the new United States Champion. Apollo Crews, for some reason, attacked Bobby Lashley after the match, even though he lost clean, which is a bit weird. But, you know, Apollo Crews has been doing great. I thought maybe he would hold the title for a bit longer, but, you know, Lashley should be primed and ready to go face Brock Lesnar or something. So I think this is the right move. And I really do enjoy the Hurt Business as a group. They're killing it right now. They're doing great stuff. So Lashley as a champion, I'm definitely all for it. Then we had a singles match between Big E and Sheamus. And Big E is the next rising star here. I really see a lot of potential in him. He has like everything you really need. He has the size, the look. He has the speaking ability. He can entertain, he can be goofy, but he could also be serious. But I think he needs to be a little bit more serious in order to be like a top star in WWE. But his stock is really rising, and I can see big things for him. If he keeps going on the way he's going, he could win the Royal Rumble. He could be an early pick to win the Royal Rumble. So Big E, I really like what they're doing with him and building him up on SmackDown. And WWE desperately needs baby faces, top baby faces on the roster, and you can see throughout the night what they're trying to do and build those guys, which I really appreciate. So Big E beats Sheamus in a pretty good match. Basically, Sheamus just was working on his legs the entire time, but then Big E comes back, hits him with a big ending, picks up the win, and Big E looks strong. Bro. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin in this matchup. These guys have been feuding for a while. Finally, it culminates, or did it, at this show right here. And before the match, Matt Riddle was asked about a tweet that Corbin sent out saying something about his personal life, which there's been a lot of controversy about, allegations at Matt Riddle and stuff. And the interviewer mentioned it to Riddle and he just went serious, and then he went out there and Corbin attacked him in his entrance. And they had a pretty good match. You know, Matt Riddle usually is more intense, but you know, without the fans, I can kind of understand. But Matt Riddle wins with the floating bro, which is really nice. He really should be getting built up and pick up some big wins, have some great matches, and be a top star on SmackDown. But it looks like this feud's going to continue because Corbin attacked Riddle backstage after the match. I hope this could be done soon. I mean, I want Matt Riddle to move on to other people, other things, you know. King Corbin doesn't have that many great matches, so I'd like to see Matt Riddle have some, you know, better matches, maybe can feud with Roman Reigns down the line. That would be great, but yeah, definitely Matt Riddle is going straight to the top. Then we had the Women's Tag Team Championships. We had Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus the Golden Role Models, Bayley and Sasha Banks. This was decent right here. I knew that Nia Jax and Shayna would win. I actually really like this odd couple pairing. I think it's really cool. This match ended in a really cool way. Shayna Baszler got Sasha Banks in some sort of leg lock and then put Bayley in the Kirifuda clutch, and then used Sasha Banks' arm to do the Kirifuda clutch on Bayley, and Bayley tapped out. It was so cool looking, and Shayna Baszler looks strong here, and they win the women's tag titles. and I think this is really, really cool. These guys, more dissension, and they will soon break up, it looks like. But yeah, I really like this team, and I hope they do good stuff going forward. So it doesn't look like Randy Orton's going to be in the main event anytime soon against Drew McIntyre, because he took the pin here clean to Keith Lee, just like it kind of should be. You know, Keith Lee came out here and he had a much better looking attire than what he was wearing on his Raw debut. He was wearing a freaking skirt. It was shorts, but it looked like a freaking skirt. Vince McMahon looked at him and said, oh man, he's fat, and wanted to make him look like Kevin Owens or something, dress him up. He doesn't need to be dressed up. He looks fine. He looks like a star just like this. I mean, I understand if you want to put a shirt on him, but, you know, he really doesn't need that. You know, why can't he just wrestle like he is? It's fine. But Keith Lee gets the win here with the Spirit Bomb clean on Randy Orton, and now is Keith Lee going to face Drew McIntyre for the title? It's going to be interesting. He came out with some cool entrance gear in his entrance, looked cool, and he still had the entrance music, which was fine. You know, maybe it'll grow on me. Hope they do remix or something of it. Get it better. The old theme was a lot better, but, you know, maybe we'll get used to it. But Keith Lee picks up the win. He's wearing similar attire to this, but with a shirt, and you know, that's fine, but at least it's better than a skirt. Then we had a tag team match. We had Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. This was a pretty fun match here. Seth Rollins gets kicked in the face by Murphy accidentally, and Rey Mysterio and Dominic pick up the win. Dominic hits the 619 on Murphy, picks up the win, and it looks like there's a bit of dissension with Seth Rollins and Murphy. Maybe they're going to break up or something. Let's see what happens there. But apparently Seth Rollins may be taking some time off. I heard that somewhere. And maybe Murphy's going to attack Rollins or put him out, injure him. And then, you know, maybe something big's going to happen for Murphy in a singles career. We'll have to wait and see. But Rey Mysterio and Dominic finally pick up the win over Seth Rollins, and we'll have to wait and see what goes on here. Tomorrow it's going to be on Raw, Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins, and maybe the feud's going to end there, or maybe they're going to go out and do a Hell in a Cell match like I thought they would do, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see what they do. But Rey Mysterio and Dominic finally get the win they've been looking for. And then we get to the main event, the match we've all been looking for, this colossal triple threat, no holds barred match for the Universal Championship. And as soon as I saw the ring had no LED boards on the apron and no LED posts, I knew they were going to break the ring in the main event. A lot of people thought Retribution would be here tonight, and, you know, people are saying that Roman Reigns is the leader of Retribution. Get real. That's just absurd. That would never happen. These jobbers are not going to be associated with Roman Reigns. These guys probably won't be revealed to be anybody, and they're just here for a ratings ploy. Don't even worry about Retribution. But here in the main event, what happened was, the story going into this was Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are aligned, and Roman Reigns was not going to show up unless this contract demands were met or something. Strowman attacked The Fiend before the bell rang. Match started, and these guys had a pretty good brawl all around the arena, around the ring. The Fiend brought out that mallet. They fought up to the stage. They went off the stage through tables. This match was really, really good. I really liked what they did. I knew these guys would break the ring, and then Roman Reigns would come out and pick up the scraps. I tweeted it a bunch of times, like twice throughout the night, predicting what would happen, and guess what? I told you all, it was true. Roman Reigns picks up the scraps after they break the ring. He kicked the Fiend right in the balls, sent him out of the ring, speared a Braun Strowman, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is the new Universal Champion, and this is super exciting. You know, I don't think it hurts the Fiend that much. He didn't take the pin. Looks like he's going to be on to a storyline with Alexa Bliss, so that's cool. And Roman Reigns as the new Universal Champion, you know, he was supposed to win at WrestleMania. He was supposed to be the champion this whole year, and now he's a heel, which is super, super good. And this is a perfect time to do it because, you know, they don't need to rely on him bringing people into the building as a babyface. He's a heel now, so it doesn't really matter because there's no fans anyways in the arena. So Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, really loving this duo, and I cannot wait to see what happens going forward. This is super exciting. The ring breaking booking. That's freaking awesome. This show was pretty damn good. For a 1-week build, you know, they pulled out a pretty damn good show, and I do recommend some of the matches here. You know, they were pretty good, but the main event was a really exciting finish to the show. We had 3 championship changes to the women's tag titles, Universal Championship, United States Championship. So overall, a pretty damn good show. So comment down below what you thought of Payback 2020. Did you like it? What do you think? What do you think they will do going forward? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Please like the video if you liked it. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. The big dog is running the yard once again. Just wrecked everyone and left. Big dog. Hooah.